This is the Field Relief Max. The Field Relief Max provides maximum protection from the tips of the ears to the bottom of the nose. Judy here is going to help me with a demonstration of the features and benefits of the product. Nice soft mesh anywhere where it's going to be in contact with the horse's skin. We have ears that are shaped like a horse's ears, not just triangles, and the size of the ears actually changes as the size of the mask goes up. So the nice strong mesh that goes over the horse's eyes screens out over 70% of UV rays. We have it nice and rigid so that it actually stays off the horse's face, and the nice big darts help to keep it away from the horse's eyes and give space for the eyelashes as well. So with this mask you get coverage from the tips of the ears to the end of the nose, and the nose piece can actually be removed for washing or can be adjusted, moving it up or down depending on how long your horse's face is. A lot of horses have pink down right on their muzzle, and this is a great way of screening that to stop any sunburn. The mask has a nice soft stretchy binding that goes around the horse's face to keep it nice and secure, but it will still come off in an emergency. The mask is easily adjusted using the two hook and loop straps that come up underneath the horse's chin. On the inside of the mask you have a nice soft padding that goes against the horse's face on the brow and on the nose. This makes it nice and comfortable, but also helps to lift the mesh off the horse's face. How do you choose which colour? Well, they're both equally as effective and equally as popular, so the decision really is yours. This mask has a year guarantee, but you should find it would last you many more than that. If you look after it well and wash it at the end of the season and put it away in the bag it came from for storage throughout the winter. Here we have the Field Relief MIDI. This is good for protecting your horse from the sun and flies around their eyes and their ears. You have a nice mesh material that goes around the horse's ears. The ears are shaped like a horse's ear, they're not just triangles, and they also change as the size of the mask goes up. The really innovative thing about this mask is that you can adjust the size behind the horse's ears, making it smaller or giving them a bit more room. There's also space to bring their forelock through. This adjustment helps to move the darts so that they are positioned directly over the horse's eyes, giving them all the space they need. The rigid mesh helps keep this off the horse's face, and it also screens out over 70% of UV rays. You also have adjustment under the horse's cheeks, and this tab has a nice hem on it so it's easy to grab hold of. This mask has a soft stretchy binding which gives a nice seal around the horse's face, meaning no insects can get in, and it also means it will come off in an emergency. On the inside of the mask there's nice soft padding on the brow and on the nose. It's nice and soft for the horse's face, but also helps to keep the mesh away from the horse's eyes. This mask comes with a year guarantee, but it should last you many more than that. If you wash it at the end of the season and put it away in the bag it came in, you can store it for the next summer. You can see here how nicely it fits, covering his eyes and keeping the flies off of his ears. There's also the nice little hole for his forelock to come through. Here we have the Field Relief MIDI with no ears. The Field Relief MIDI is available in sizes from extra small to extra large. Think of this mask as the horse's sunglasses, screening over 70% of UV rays from their eyes, but also keeping the flies off too. It is adjustable behind the ears and also underneath the cheek. This tab has a nice hem on it which makes it easy to grab. This mask is made up of two different materials, with a nice soft mesh wherever it's in contact with the horse's face, and the rigid mesh over the horse's eyes which keeps it nice and proud off their face. There is a nice soft stretchy binding which goes around the edge of the mask, making a good seal so no insects can get in, but also so there's a good fit. It will also come off if there is an emergency. On the inside of the mask there is nice soft padding across the horse's brow and the nose, making it nice and comfortable, but also again helping to keep the mesh off the horse's face. The Field Relief MIDI comes with a year's guarantee, but it should last you many more than this. If you look after it, wash it at the end of the season and put it away in the bag it came from to store it for next year. If your horse is a serial fly mask remover, we strongly recommend the MIDI with no ears. We find that having less material on the horse's face, they don't tend to pull it off as easily on the fence or on trees, and also there's less material for their friends to grab hold of and pull off.